The new project, the emotional anchor. Before Silas can prepare for a confrontation, he needs to secure the reason he risks his life, the central vulnerability Gus's clients could exploit. This is the emotional anchor that makes his double life necessary. He drives non-stop out of Florida, the heavy duffel bag of euros locked in a hidden compartment of the truck. His destination is a small, quiet town in the Pacific Northwest, far from the East Coast harbors he usually frequents. The visit, Silas's only consistent contact during his 28 days off, is with his youngest sister, Ilara. After the Air Force cover-up broke the family, Silas took responsibility for Ilara, who was only 8 at the time. She now lives under an assumed identity, enrolled in a specialized arts academy, funded entirely by Silas's blood money. He doesn't contact her directly. He visits the small, picturesque campus, parking discreetly on a hill overlooking the main building. He watches Ilara for an hour as she works on a sculpture in the courtyard, her face alight with focused, peaceful concentration. The sight is a painful, vital reassurance. Ilara represents the order Silas could not maintain in his past and the honest life he kills to protect. His freelance code, only killing corporate parasites, is rooted in preventing this kind of systemic injustice from touching her life again. He notes the subtle security details, the high fences, the closed campus, the background checks he paid a former colleague to perform on the staff. Everything is secure, but Gus's warning echoes. They see a vulnerability. If they find out about Ilara, his life is over, and hers is in immediate danger. He leaves a large, untraceable deposit with the school's finance manager, covering her tuition for the next 3 years, then drives away without ever speaking to his sister. He's funded the honesty, and now he must secure the killer. Preparing for the worst, Silas now knows his goal, Ilara's safety, and his immediate threat, the organization. He has approximately 3 weeks remaining to become completely untraceable before he steps back onto the ironclad. Shaking the tail, his first task is to confirm if Gus's clients have already put a tail on him. He spends the next week using counter-surveillance techniques honed in his training. Ghost route. He drives a deliberately erratic route across the country, changing vehicles twice, using cash only, and staying exclusively at remote single-proprietor motels. The drop test. He uses a classic counter-surveillance trick, leaving a non-essential item, a cheap conspicuous jacket, in a visible spot at a gas station, then doubling back hours later. If the jacket is gone or disturbed in a specific way, he knows he's being followed by a professional. The jacket remains untouched, no immediate tail. They're not chasing him, they're waiting for him. Securing the sanctuary, the threat isn't on land. It's waiting for him back at his safe haven, the ironclad. The only thing protecting him is his identity as Silas Croftmate. If the organization compromises that, he has no cover. Silas spends his final week off preparing for his return to the tugboat. Intelligence gathering. He uses his secure channels to run deep background checks on the current crew of the ironclad and the company that owns the tug. He's looking for any new hire, any suspicious debt, or any link to the shadow security world. Everything comes back clean, but that only increases his suspicion. The contingency cache. He travels to the port where the ironclad will be docked and prepares his exit strategy. He stashes a second, completely separate go bag, containing survival gear, a new forged identity, and emergency currency, in a watertight container welded beneath a piling near the ironclad's usual berth. If the boat is compromised, he needs a clean, instantaneous escape. His 28 days off are nearly over. Silas has spent them securing his past, protecting his future, and preparing for the hostile environment he is about to sail into. He has the money and the moral clarity, but he's walking into a trap of his own making.